come and take a camera flash. Every game amazing, car game crazy. Gucci man a flip, won't you tell me see say chase? When I hit the mall, it's a photo shoot. When I'm in the club, it's a photo shoot. Don't get your camera phone on, it's a photo shoot. It's a photo shoot, girl. It's a photo shoot, girl. It's a photo shoot, girl. It's a photo shoot. Verse 2, every time.
Opal, you got an echo.
She got two of them up there, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
How we get rid of this one?
Got it. I don't hear the echo anymore.
That was mine. I had both phones pulled up.
Yeah. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
How was everyone's day?
Everybody dry.
We all dry. I'm tired. Like, I'm tired. My head hurt a little something, so I'm going to be a little...
Somebody said that today is the most. Monday is Thursday.
Yes.
Monday is Thursday.
That's a good thing. That's a good saying.
That's actually funny. What the hell is a Monday is Thursday?
Like it ain't hidden right. It's real.
Yeah.
Lay in the bed.
Yeah.
Under the cover.
I started back at the gym today.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, so I'm beat. My body's sore. I'm tired, boss.
I need to start going to the gym. So I need to get back into every day that I was like, oh, I'm gonna do my exercising today, but then I was getting caught up with other stuff. So I'm gonna make sure
you was with it for a minute. You was walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back next week. I'm back on my grind. You know, I got to get ready. So next week I'm back. Yeah, ready. I got to get ready. I'm back on it for sure next week. I only see it's only showing 2 people. I'm not sure who that is.
I think Micah is for sure up here. Hi, Micah. I know you here.
Hi, Micah.
I don't know who the other person is. Nobody want to talk about travel tips with us? We give it a few more seconds, I guess.
What's going on, Opal House? I won't put you on blast. Your area going?
Oh, it's cool. It's not bad. I'm leaving tomorrow. When I get off work, I'm gonna hit the road. Do what I do best.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
It's like 70, been 70s and 80s here.
Dang. So we all going through the global warming.
Mm-hmm. We all going. Yeah, we are. All of us.
Hi, Leslie. Welcome.
How's the comedian doing?
Who the comedian?
Y'all know
She's about to with his bad jokes.
He found new girl. He just started reading, and it's actually reading. But I said, you gonna look at the pictures, or you gonna read the words?
Leslie, tell us how you heard about this podcast. Did somebody invite you? Did you just find us randomly? Because your name is new to us this week. Let us know how you heard about us.
You a boy baddie, Leslie?
Melissa, you go. Remy, get down.
Look, that's why I left. That's why I left from upstairs, because I knew they would not let me do great.
Like he a toddler.
He
act like one.
He just got on the couch because I'm sitting over here. He think I can't see him. Bro, I can see you. Just got to take my glasses off. Don't mean I can't see.
I mean, it kind of does.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh, Micah, older sister. Thank you. That's what's up.
We know your sister, child.
She'll probably be up here because I know she got some travel hacks.
Where Micah at? We know your sister, child.
She said she had to go put on a wig. She did. I'll just be honest. We keep it honest around here.
Tell her to let us see that hair.
She said she had to go put on a wig.
No. Don't do that. If she don't want to show her face, listen. I got my. Y'all want me to turn this camera on today?
Oh. You see, I'm not. It's not the hair though. It's just one of them.
Oh, you cute.
You just feel like
just real. Yeah, one of them.
I see you in the hat. I always see you rocking your hair. Yeah.
Oh, there's Micah.
She said, "Y'all don't need the color purple action."
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want Miss Sealy. We do not want Miss Sealy. You got the set it off. Set it off cornrows.
We could do our together.
She got the set it off cornrows.
Never part.
Yes, we could do it together, child.
All right. Let's do a quick introduction, a quick welcome to the show, to the stage. Thank you for another week of tuning in with us, Courageous Crowns YouTube. Tonight I'm Brooklyn Baldy. I don't know who these other two people are. They don't want to tell you their name, but I'm Brooklyn Baldy.
I'm Bald Peach.
I'm Mel, aka the Boy's Daddy.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your sister like Micah did. Share it. I just want to say this real quick. In honor of Blackout tomorrow, we are having a 28% discount on everything on our site. So if you go to courageouscrown.com tomorrow, everything on the site is 28% off. That's a good deal because you need to support this small Black growing women-owned business. 28% off everything on the site for tomorrow only. Don't be calling us on Saturday talking about what happened to the deal. So go to courageouscrowns.com and get your hoodie, your sweatsuit, your t-shirt. The weather is changing now. And special order on the dress. I know everybody loved that dress. You can get it for 28% off. Come on, ladies. Support this Black-owned business, woman-owned business. Other than that, tonight we're going to get into it. We're talking about travel tips and hacks. And I think towards the end of the show, we're going to be talking about bucket list stuff. So we here with it. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. I know got a lot. Bald Peach got a lot.
Let me tell y'all, I went through not just what I already knew, but I went through all the social media outlets I could find to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So I'm going to try to drop this information as swiftly as possible, but as thoroughly as possible. And if there's anything I'm missing, you ladies, by all means, chime in. Okay, Miss Leslie, part of the short hair community. I love it. All right, so the biggest thing people want to know about when it comes to traveling is flights. How can I get a cheaper flight? So, of course, there's no way to just always get a cheap flight, but there are things that will help you get a lower price flight. The first thing is to know when to actually book your flight. People will think that buying your flight like 6 months in advance is the cheapest, and it's not. The best time to buy your flight is anywhere between like a 28-day, which is what Google says, or ChatGPT, and 60 days. That's when you want to start shopping for your flights. For people like me that like to pre-plan, that's a little difficult to hold off, but you set reminders for yourself. When you go to a lot of these apps looking for your flights, you can set alerts. to let you know when the flights are dropping in their prices. Another thing to think about is what days of the week to buy the flights, if you want to just get the best bang for your buck. So Sunday through Tuesday are the best days to buy your flights. And oftentimes they will tell you to buy them at night. But here's the trick. Also put your search engine in dark mode. What happens is once you start comparing prices and flipping from website to website, if anybody ever notices, sometimes those flights start changing by the dollars, right? It's small little increments here and there, but they are paying attention that you are searching, and so they're making it competitive. So you want to turn off your settings where you're at and put it into dark mode so it can't track that you're searching for flights. That will help you get some of the best rates. Always watching, right? Okay, so let's get a little bit deeper into the flights. There are some tricks that have been shunned upon, but they do work if you're one of them people that are like, I'm only gonna go to this particular location or destination once. I'm all right thugging it and flying under the radar. So they have something called, and I'm gonna name a couple of sites that you can go look at. Of course, we all know Google Flights. I like Google Flights for the beginning of my search. It lets me know the general cost that I'm looking at when it comes to my flights, right? Lets me know how many legs there are, just all my different options. But you take that information and then you take it to other third-party sites. One that is pretty popular, I think, in the travel world is called Momondo. It's Momondo, Momondo. So you'll take the information that you find from Google Flights and put it in their site, and they find third-party sites that have deals. Places like Skiplag, Skyscanner, ITA Matrix, Scott's Cheap Flights. These are all third-party sites that will allow you to get discounts. It's almost like when you go do your hotels and your resorts, and people will go to booking.com or something like that. It gives you those extra discounts on top of that. So back to Skiplag. This is one that is frowned upon. What people will do is they'll find flights that have layovers in the city that you're looking to actually be your destination. So say I want to go to Houston, but I found a cheap flight going to LA. Instead of me getting on that other half of the leg that goes from Houston to LA because it had a layover, I get off at Houston. Again, it is shunned upon by the airlines because you're taking up a seat that they could have sold by not catching that second leg of the flight. But it is something that people do. It is just said with a disclaimer, don't do it too often because they track that type of stuff, okay? So if you want to do that, you can find flights at a cheaper rate. If you know you're not going to go to too many of these destinations too often, then that's a way to go about it. Yes, Momondo. So Momondo is M-O-M. In fact, I'm gonna put it in the comments for you guys. Momondo. Another thing that I actually found as a cute thing to do, if you have flexibility, go to google.com and not google.com, Google Flights. If you have flexibility with either your dates or your destination, you can go to Google Flights, put in where you're departing from, and you can leave it open as far as the other searches, right? So put in where you're departing from and then just do a blanket search. What it will do is it will pull up a map of the United States and beyond, and it allows you to search in a week, weekend, or monthly fashion. And you can see different rates. So you may be able to find one of those $20 flights you're looking for, Mel, on there, going to Tampa, going to DC, something like that. And then it will tell you what dates it is available. So if you have flexibility to travel and you just like to travel, that's one way to do it as well. Go through Google Flights. Okay, good. You use Google Flights. Go through Google Flights and just leave it open and allow Google Flights to tell you what they have available. Yes, the Explore option. It's right. So when you go to the main screen, you put in your departure city, and then it says Explore in a blue box, I think, underneath it, and it will open up all those other options. Okay, Momondo, Momondo.
No,
And I'll try to
reposted
put the other
it.
one. Did it come through? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So another thing, flights. A lot of people talk about Frontier. And I'm one of the main ones, right? Me, I have always put Frontier in the same category as Spirit. And one of my good Judiths, Naitra, another Baldy, she's like, give it a chance, give it a chance, give it a chance. So I'm going to give them a chance. What I like that they have out right now is they have like a season pass type situation that they do. And they break it up. You can buy a monthly pass, which is $199. You can buy a summer, winter, fall pass, which covers those months. And I think it's like a 3 or 4 month increment. And those range about $299. Or you can do a yearly pass, which is a full 12 months. That's $599. And you can fly to any of their destinations on that pass. And
Domestic and international.
domestic and international. They'll charge you
No
of course,
maximum number on flights.
no maximum. There are a couple blackout dates, but if you are a true traveler, you know how to go around blackout dates, right? Travel a day early to go to Christmas and what so. Yes, honey. Yes, Mercy. Come on over. I'm going to try it out.
Is that so?
So bag fees. They still will charge bag fees, but that's also one of those things, you know, you're flying with Frontier. They're not like Spirit where they nickel and dime for the crackers too, but they will charge for bag fees. But if you're going to go for a short vacation, something quick, then pack a book bag, something cheap. But when I do the cost and I break it down to what I pay to fly Southwest and Delta, I'm making my money. I'm getting the money's worth by just taking 2 flights to try it out. And then adding on a couple, especially if it's going to be international, I think it's worth a shot, ladies, to try it out. So I'm definitely going to try that out. You guys look into that one. Let's see. Credit cards. And this is something that I've just along the way have been trying to do, is use my credit cards more often for things of this nature. A lot of credit cards partner with airlines where you accumulate miles, you accumulate points, and it goes towards your travel, right? American Express is a big one. Capital One is a big one. Chase, if you got that good credit, Chase is a good one. A lot of them offer either campaign passes or opportunities to accumulate points that will go towards your Sky Miles. Does Frontier have a different aircraft for their international flights? That's a great question. That I don't know. And this just coming from the air traffic side, I can't imagine they would fly the same CRJ to Mexico or Aruba. I know they're going to Honduras. In fact, Nigel sent it to me tonight. Honduras and Aruba are on there. So I can't imagine they would take the same CRJ they may take down to, DC, but without actually looking at their fleet, I'm not sure. Yeah, they don't have no TV. That's why you take your phone. Look, honey, we're trying to save coins. And I've learned over the years, all this unnecessary spending that I'm doing, it's time to start doing stuff a little bit different. Because if I can sit on a plane for 3 hours and just watch my phone and save me $200-300, I'm gonna save them $200-300 and use it at my destination, right? And use their TV there. Let's see what else we got. Yes, the different credit cards that you can get, use those to accumulate your points. And that's something I just think everybody needs to think about especially as adults. The credit game is one of them things we can't avoid. I know a lot of people like to try to live life cash only, but I don't even think that's a thing anymore. Like, you have to have credit cards, you have to have plastic. So why not use it so that it can work for you? The different airlines themselves have their own vacations that they set up. Delta, right? United, Southwest, American. You can go on their actual websites and search up different packages that they offer. Here's the thing that I love about that. A lot of them offer some type of payment plan. And then a lot of times those payment plans include a payment plan that is after the trip. Okay. So you can go on there and book a trip, pay $250 to $500 deposit, and still be making payments after you've already taken the trip. Now, I'm not saying, use that too often and don't actually pay it back, because it is going against your credit, and do charge an interest rate, but it is good for if you just need to get away. Just because you don't have it up front does not mean you are not able to travel. So utilize some of those programs as well. You have stuff like FlexPay, Uplift. Let's see what Micah say. What'd she say? Look for
She said,
look for their vacations tab, not the regular search. Yep, their vacations. I think all of them use vacations in the title. Delta Vacations, United Vacations, Southwest Vacations. Join the airline rewards point. Those are good too. And for the hotels.
I was going to say that because you get a lot of points and they start adding up to free trips.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. With the payment plan, so you have the ones that are built into the actual airlines, but you also have FlexPay that you can do separately. Uplift, I know Uplift works with Carnival Cruises too, so it's not just flying somewhere. You can do cruises as well. Affirm, they have one called EF Ultimate Break. I've never utilized that one. I've never heard of it, but I definitely want to check it out. FunJet is one that I've heard a lot about. And Klarna, look, Klarna is one that I'd be like, I always thought it was for clothes, but it's for travel too. You can use it for travel as well. So the points that you got to talk. Oh yes, AARP. Let me tell you. No, you do not, Mercy. Guess what? AARP put out about 3 or 4 years ago. They are not discriminated against age. Everybody is eligible to sign up for AARP. Ask me how I know, because I have an account. Yes, everybody is eligible to get AARP right now, and that's actually something good to have for a lot of reasons. Your car breakdown. It's the TV unfreezing for me. Look, I'm down here in this room and it's just doing what it want to do. I guess it said I had it on hold for too long. Can you hear it in the background? Okay, great. Keep talking.
Oh, yes, I can. I lied. I just heard it go, woo!
You're there, Universal Studios. Another one we can go to. Yeah, a lot of these people have packages and programs that you can sign up for to accumulate points. Now it comes, sometimes like I don't know how to turn this TV off, y'all.
Can you turn it down?
It ain't let me do nothing.
It's not distracting.
Okay. Well, it becomes a lot to me. I ain't gonna lie. My emails, I get frustrated about having so many emails. And a lot of that is because I sign up for all these programs and I don't keep up with the emails. I just, one of those things you had to do to get the incentive that they were offering at that moment. And now I'm like, I have all these emails, but that's why. What else? Something people do. People talk about timeshares. We're talking about, let's get beyond the flights now. Let's look at the actual stays. People talk a lot about timeshares and how negative they are. This is something that I just suggest for people. You do not have to buy a timeshare to use it, right? You can use their promotional packages. And once you do it once, they will always call and offer it to you. And when they call and offer it to you, if you don't want to do it right then and there, because normally they're like $99, like $299, depending on where you're going. I've been to Hawaii on a timeshare package, and that wasn't using my timeshare. That was using one of those incentives where I sit through a presentation. Who wants to sit through a presentation? When I think about it, if I'm going to spend, say, $1,500 to go somewhere to give them 2 hours of my life, I will do that. Not everybody wants to do that, but it's just an option for people. They give you these vacation packages a lot. They offer them to you. Hilton does it. Marriott does it. With other hotel brands. There's a lot of them offer them. Check into those. Those are not bad options to try. What else do we have? Oh, Airbnb. A lot of people don't really try the Airbnbs too, but Airbnbs will offer incentives as well. As far as when you book your stuff, they'll give you discounts off. And what I've also learned is sometimes these companies that have Airbnbs, they have their own websites as well. So I'll call them directly and say, hey, do you guys have a better deal than what I'm seeing on Airbnb? Because what you think about is when they're posting their packages on these sites, they're having to pay them a fee as well, a service fee. So if you go around, who's the service fee going to go to and go directly to the source, they can offer you something cheaper. Doesn't hurt to call, right? I'd rather somebody tell me no than I not ask and I miss out on an opportunity to save some money.
That makes sense. And I'm an Airbnb queen. Call me Airbnb.
So, Michael, what you just said. Whew, I don't know if we want to open that
What she said?
that wormhole right there.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's Micah. You got it, Micah. You don't, yeah, put it in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I do understand where you're coming from, Micah. It's one of them situations. Everybody has to decide for themselves how they want to move about it.
Right.
Yeah. Rental cars. A lot of rental cars are offered on your credit cards as well. So credit cards not just good for flying, not just good for food, but they're good for, let's go back to the packages. When you do this stuff with these hotels, a lot of them will offer you $100, $200 on a little gift card. That's a meal. I don't know about y'all when you take these kids somewhere and they always want stuff. I like them little gift cards. That's me. Here's your money to spend on the trip. Okay? Don't have to worry about doing the extra stuff. That kind of stuff comes in handy. But rental cars, you can get a lot of rental car discounts through your credit cards, through your insurance. They all have programs that are attached to other programs. Everybody is working together. I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned with traveling is to understand the business. Everybody out to make money. Everybody is working with each other. What are these? Okay, so these are other Airbnb type options.
Yeah.
What she put? Homestay, Flip Key I've heard of, Sonder, Hip Camp,
I've never heard of Hip Camp.
I haven't either, or Home to Go, Blue Ground, and I know VRBO. Yeah, VRBO is a good one. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so the Groupon. I've done Groupon before. I haven't done a lot, but I have done Groupon before. I'm okay with the Groupon. They didn't cancel me. That's one of the things you have to think about when you're going through these third-party sites, that there is a small percentage that you will get canceled, right? Because they're the third-party sites that are allotted X amount of rooms or whatever they're offering to try to sell it out. But if somebody goes directly to the site, they're going to sell it to them first, and they may cancel on you. Same way with flights. So I'm okay with the Groupon situation. I just know what I'm in store for in the event of something happens. Then you gotta have travel insurance, especially if you're going overseas. Travel insurance is your friend, for sure. Travel insurance is your friend. Period. I think once I spend an X amount of dollars, I'm definitely getting insurance because stuff happens all the time. What was your bad experience with Groupon, Michael? Did they sell your trip?
They double booked it. When she got there, was another family there. I'm just guessing.
That's probably what happened. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. And again, it comes with, to me, if I go into the situation knowing the possibilities, then I try not to get upset. But then it's like certain types of trips, like this is my birthday trip, then I'm not going to take certain corners. I'm going to just do certain stuff to make sure it's guaranteed. Like I want a flight. Like instead of me trying to get a buddy pass, I'm going to book me a real flight that has a real confirmed seat and all of that.
You need that assurance.
Yeah. But that is really all that I have as far as tips and tricks.
I kind of want to go back to the flight stuff, like, because we didn't really get into like global entry, the mobile passport, TSA. I feel like those are good things to have. When I was coming back from Ghana this trip, the line was long as I don't know what. And I flew into DC and I had to catch my flight to Atlanta was like, I had an hour. And by the time I got my bags, put them through the thing and tried to go through customs, global entry, and the regular line was long as I don't know what. But I saw that it said, if you have mobile, I've never seen this before, the mobile passport. And literally all I had to do was download the app, put my passport information in there, my name and my birthday, and there was like nobody on that line. And I just walked through. So that's something new that I had never seen with all the traveling. I've done different countries, but it was called mobile passport. So that's something new. And for some reason, there was nobody on that line. I guess a lot of people don't know about it.
You know what? And it seems like, and I don't know if this is a TSA thing or airline thing, because, Delta came up with that true identity situation. But you can only use, I know at Atlanta's airport, and it seems like that's another thing. Every airport is so different in what they accept and what they offer. But with the True Identity on the Delta side in the Atlanta airport, like it's not an option to use that on the north side with the other airlines. You have to be flying on the Delta flight. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, no, I didn't even know about the True Identity, but I did know that you can't do Clear, and I think something else on the international side.
TSA PreCheck, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's Clear and TSA PreCheck on the international side. You can't do that. So if you want to do those, you got to go through domestic and then take that long train ride over, which is weird to me.
Now,
Yeah.
I will say when I'm going to the airport in Atlanta, and this is strictly for Atlanta, if I know that I'm pushing time, I will go in through the international side because their lines tend to be way shorter than domestic side, and skip the line because it gets you just to the other side of the airport. You just got to walk different. Yeah.
So what I learned with Atlanta's airport, which I think people starting to get hip to it now, but going back and forth to Oklahoma, I figured this out. So they have moved the Clear line downstairs on the north terminal down to the basement, but they also have a general line. So everybody think it's Clear down there, but it's a general boarding line down there too. And it's never really a line down there. So literally I was just walking right through security because there was never a line down there. Because if you didn't have Clear, people wasn't going down there. And it was always empty.
Yeah, I think that's just another going back to just being flexible with things because it seems like they're constantly changing things to remedy the long lines, but long lines are inevitable.
Yeah,
You know, we're
especially
always
in
on
Atlanta.
travel, especially in Atlanta. Like to
Atlanta's
get there
the
3 to
ghettoest
5 hours
airport.
early is not a
Oh my
joke.
gosh. Atlanta's the ghettoest airport ever. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Anybody questions, comments, concerns? Thank you, Opal. Appreciate that. AKA Ball Peach. Got a lot of good information. I'll be doing some Googling in the bed tonight.
Let me tell you, I'm definitely like out of all the stuff that I've been learning and watching and paying attention to, the Frontier thing is my biggest one, right? And I'm going to force myself to try to use my credit cards more to accumulate those points. And I'm going to look into that one you just said, the mobile passport. I'm going to look into that one because I have, like you said, the global entry and all that stuff, but just to have those options because when you don't know what it's looking like till you get to the airport.
Yeah, and that one was free because I don't. A lot of them they make you pay like Clear. I was paying $189 a year for Clear, and then I'm going down there every time, and there's no line on either side. So I was like, I'm canceling this. This is stupid.
Let me tell you, not to put my business out there, Clear don't get me. I was paying because American Express will pay your Clear bill, right? I canceled mine and I still used it for like they still let me go through.
Now you're gonna be red flagged the next time.
But like even with global entry, if you get global entry, it comes with TSA PreCheck. You don't have to go get your own separate TSA PreCheck. So knowing stuff like that. But yeah, some of these credit cards will pay for your services as well. Like it's they all in cahoots together. It's been out of control. It ain't just get out of control. It's been out of control.
It's been out of control. It's so ghetto there. So ghetto. It's like as soon as I land back in Atlanta, I'll be like, welcome to Atlanta. This is not a real place.
Girl. And the whole world knows it. And I think people come just for the sake of seeing how unreal it is.
How ghetto it is for real.
Girl, I believe all the government, because DOT got it for free as well. Because ask me how I know that they took it from me when I retired. But government agencies get free PreCheck too. Yeah,
people too.
They cut ours off.
That's crazy.
So me and travel agents.
Yeah,
I'm not against travel agents. I don't use them. I've
never used a travel agent.
Never. See, the only time I've used a travel agent is if I'm going on like a family trip and they have their own stuff they've already built in the itinerary, where it'd be like, the excursions and the food and the this and the that. Then I'll do the travel agent situation because I don't want to be Karen. Other than that, I'm not a travel agent person.
I've either traveled with people like you who do all the booking, or I just over the years just got figured out how to just do my own stuff. I've never used a travel agent. I feel like why pay somebody when I could just do it myself?
Right. Yeah, I think that's one of those things. If you just don't want to do the work, then it may work for you. But for me, I got notebooks. I can go back to this day and open up that I got it planned from this, what I checked this, and I'm working on one now for like, not for me, but it's not a bad choice, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, if you just don't want to put in that work, then I guess what Micah said.
She used one for her honeymoon because it was during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, I heard during the pandemic they were suggesting you use it because travel agents were like doing more of the coordinating with the hotels and stuff in case people got stuck over there. So I did hear that was a good thing to do during the pandemic. So yeah, yeah. So I guess that's it with the travel. Yeah, I want to talk about these bucket lists. Bucket lists.
Look, that would tie into what Ms. Mercy just said. What's some of my favorite countries I've been to? At the top is definitely going to have to be Africa.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ghana for me. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, South Africa is definitely at the top for me. And I'm a mute, and you talk about yours.
Ghana for me for sure, because y'all know I want to move there. If I had to pick a second, I don't know. I don't think I really have a favorite so far. Right when the pandemic hit, I had China, Bali, and Japan booked, and Bali is where I really want to go, and I think Bali would be at the top of my list. So Bali was going to be on my list to go, but other than that, I can't really pick a.
My second one is going to be Malaysia.
See, that's
I underestimated the destinations that are in China, Japan,
Southeast Asia.
over there, Southeast Asia. I definitely I let my geography go out my brain and didn't realize when Skylar was like, let's go to Dubai. I couldn't tell you where Dubai was. I didn't know. That was a long flight. My Dubai flight was pretty long.
I actually looked up the Bali flight yesterday. That junk.
It can be like 30 some hours.
Yes. And it has mad stops. It's like by the time you get there, you're gonna need a day to just sleep. But
that's also something too, right? That's why I think when you take them long trips like that, it's best to give yourself an extra week or two to take advantage of those layovers. Don't just go for an hour. Your body will be very upset with you, right?
Yeah.
Take a day layover in each layover spot so that you can see the city, see what they got going on. Paris is a big one that a lot of people live. Oh, that was back to the flights too. People always want to fly out of where they live. Check the nearby other spots.
Yeah.
Miami, New York, Dallas. Yeah. A lot of them offer cheap flights.
New York especially.
Yeah.
One of my favorite trips, I forgot about this one because it was a minute ago. Isaiah was 14 and we did Venice, Naples, Amalfi Coast, and Rome. And on the way back, we had a layover in Paris, so we went to the Eiffel Tower. And it was just me and him, and that was a good trip because he was only 14. He got to experience a lot of different countries. But we did Rome. We flew into Rome, but then we took a train to Naples. We took a plane to Venice. We were on a boat up the Amalfi Coast. We took I don't even know how we got back to Rome. But it was a lot. We was plane, trains, and automobiles in that week. And it was it was a lot. It was fun. It was a great trip. We got to do the gondola in Venice. We got to make pizza in Naples. So that was a really good trip. That was a good trip. We were busy.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we were busy, and I don't really like busy trips, but it was very fun with him to
especially for him being a child to experience that kind of stuff. I know it's unpopular. Well, I'm not gonna say unpopular because I think people traveling with their kids more and more today, but just to see children that take these types of trips outside of Florida, because I'm like the biggest Florida hater.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sick of Florida. Don't Florida out the window.
I do not want to go back. So speaking of Bali, my mom Shout out to the Jehovah's Witnesses in the world. Um, they're having a convention in a nearby city to Bali. And I was like, ooh, I'm coming.
You gonna travel with the JWs?
I'm gonna get over there with them to have dinner, and then I'm gonna skip on over to Bali because it's like 2 hours from where they going. And if
Where they
I'm
going?
girl, it's like Jakarta, I
Oh,
think.
Jakarta, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, listen, I'm going because I've been trying, like you said, I've been trying to get to Bali too. I want to go now. I've heard they have big bats, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
So what's your favorite domestic trip? My favorite domestic trip was Denver, Colorado.
That is a good one. That is a good one. A lot of people
Of course,
skip
I
out
was with
on
my
the-
kids. I was with my kids, and that was fun. I loved it.
Yeah. I went to Steamboat in Colorado. We had a really good time out there.
Yeah.
My favorite, and I am a driver. I don't know how many years I got left in me, but I'm still a driver. My favorite trip, I flew to the top end of California, drove all the way on the coast to LA, and then drove home. So I took about 2.5, 3 weeks to just drive across. And I want to do that, but do the north end.
I want to do that, but I want to do it in an RV.
And you can rent them too. I love it.
Yeah, I want to do that in an RV, and just so that way you could just stop and sleep when you want to, and just get up and go, and just I want to do that in the RV.
Definitely on the bucket list. And I want to do the trains with my grandmother. That's been on her to-do list, is to do those sleeper trains. I want to do it in Canada. Of course, she don't want to go that far, but they have one that rides up the East Coast from Florida, I think, up to either New York or DC. But they have a train there as well. So I'm gonna look into some of those. But I definitely
want to do a sleeper. I definitely want to. That's on my bucket list.
I did have lunch with my Micah. I stopped and had lunch with a lot of people. Listen, Amtrak. So that's why I say that the train thing. Amtrak is one of the most popular ones. Of course, there are smaller ones. I think the Amtrak is pricey because they are so popular, but because it's new territory for me, I'm not sure. Right? I'm gonna be testing it out. But I'm definitely going to try to get, it is pricey. But there are other ones. That's why I like finding those other routes that are like maybe shorter, maybe don't go from, so far. They may offer the same experience. And maybe not even look at the ones that pick up from where you're at, fly to a particular place. Like there's one in Denver. There's one that does the Grand Canyon. They have a train that will do that when we go up to, so we're going to Canada. And this will be my first time. The chicken wings were good. Y'all black folk. When we go to Canada, Canada, Niagara Falls is one of the things I want to look into doing, is maybe doing a short little train trip. Another one that's on my bucket list, and y'all call me queasy, goofy, whatever. And I've always tried to do it in Tennessee, but I found out there's one here in where I'm at now. The Christmas one.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I can't wait. I was going to do it this year, but it didn't. I wanted to be in the front car, and all the front cars were sold out. And I didn't want to be in the back car. So I said, we're going to do it next year. I just know, now that I know they have one, I'm going to do it. I can't.
Why you want to be in the front car? You can see
because
something.
you get more stuff. They dance and they sing. They give you treats and hot chocolate, and like it's just like the movie. We're going to wear pajamas and everything.
Bah humbug. Nah, I feel about Christmas.
I know. Let's see. Portugal. Portugal sounds nice. Singapore too. Singapore is a nice trip.
Singapore.
Got some money. Okay, here's a question when it comes to bucket lists and traveling and stuff. Are you the type of person that has to travel on your birthday? Or can you travel outside of your birthday? Outside Australia, the kangaroos, yeah.
I would like to be out the country on my birthday, but if something was happening that it was impossible, then I'm okay with going a week later or a week, 2 weeks later.
I say celebrate the whole month for your birthday.
That's true.
And then you can get it in whenever. Even though our
She
birthday
said, birthday,
is
please. Birthday me, please.
look, I don't blame you. Whenever, wherever, right?
Yeah, as long as I'm going, I just like to travel. Like, sheesh, book me a flight. I wish I could be a professional traveler. If I ain't have a
Look, don't just say I wish. It's a knock on the yes. It can happen. There's so many people out here, and that's just the type of world we're getting into where they be like, make that content. Who care if it ain't a certain way? Make that content because there are people out here that have made lives for themselves and doing
oh,
music and doing all kind of stuff like that. Like, why not?
say something else.
Hello, hello, hello,
There you
hello.
go. There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
She said that part to Shonda.
Brazil, yeah.
Yes, like just oh yeah, I want to do Brazil too, but it's just you got these stories about Brazil.
That's also Colombia too. Is one that you got to kind of be careful with going to. Cuba.
Cuba, I did Cuba. That was
Cuba.
fun. Cuba was nice and it was cheap. It was very cheap, and I liked it. Opal,
Thailand too.
oh Thailand. Opal, your Wi-Fi is janky right now. We can't hear you. You keep freezing. Oh Lord. Okay, moving on. Bad Baldy, you got something to say? Bald Baddie. Sorry.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
What happened all of a sudden?
Can
You
you
were
hear me?
doing good. It's breaking up, but we can hear you. But it's still breaking up. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to do Thailand. Thailand's on my list. Hi. How are you? Where you been all night?
I want to go everywhere.
You do.
I don't know. I'm saying I'm thinking are there places I'm not? I guess you could say there's places I'm not interested in. There was a time that I was heavily interested in Hawaii, but I mean, if I get to go, sure. But
You know where I'm not interested in? Greece. I'm not interested in Greece.
Greece was on me big, but now I won't say it's off, but I mean, if I go, sure, why not? But I don't feel like that's a place. It was on me big though, but I have been noticing lately that I have been really attracted to is Switzerland.
Really?
Yeah, Switzerland is beautiful.
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
Oh my goodness. And it's just been popping up for me a lot. And I'm like,
it's a sign.
So beautiful.
What you was about to say, something, Opal? About Greece?
I enjoy Greece. I will say that the other places around Greece, like Athens and stuff like that, were better than Greece for me. When I went to Greece, I learned that the people of Greece are very rude, but they have a reason to be to a certain degree. There's this mindset behind people, Americans, coming to Greece during their summer months. Like people travel from the other cities around Greece to work because they know they're going to be making because we by island and once you leave the island is dead. So
your phone breaking
up. Yeah, you're breaking up.
It's like a robot.
I guess God told me be quiet.
Micah says Switzerland. I heard Switzerland is expensive but nice. It's on my list too. Anywhere is on my list. Word, Micah. Sure.
Hello. Anyway.
Let's travel. Let's just travel. Sure. Alaska. Yeah, I heard the Alaskan cruise is nice.
I don't go on a cruise.
Yeah, I'm not a cruise person either, but I heard that Alaskan cruise.
I have that's something I have no desire.
God wants her to be quiet.
Oh,
shoot. Crete wasn't like that. I think Opal did a couple countries when she was over there. right, Opal? Yes. Oh Lord, I think she frozen.
Yeah.
She want to do Virgin Voyage. I heard Virgin Voyage was like a orgy.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who said they want to do that?
Opal. You know, it's an adults only cruise, so people be swinging and stuff. That's what I heard. I ain't never. She's that's what I heard. I'm serious. Ain't nobody else ever heard that?
No.
Oh, I'm just saying.
No, we have not.
Opal heard it. See, that's why she said she just want to eat and drink. Opal heard that. She heard that. She heard it.
Look out for
Look
the
out for
pineapple.
the
Lord mercy.
Oh Lord, don't get Micah started. Please don't get Micah started. Lord Jesus Christ, peas and rice. Ecuador, yes, Ecuador is a nice one.
Yes, I mean, honestly speaking, it's like the list is
Go on and on, right?
unlimited. Like, right? Like in reality, if you can just visit everywhere, why not?
Yeah.
I don't have a desire to visit like India.
India, me neither.
I don't
Oh,
have a desire.
Galapagos. Seychelles. Yeah.
Or like Vietnam.
Yeah. It's a few places I don't have any desire, but there's so many more places that I would absolutely
Yeah.
be there in a heartbeat.
What about how you feel about Turkey? I don't have the desire.
I don't have a desire, but I do want to go see it. I feel like it's starting to get a little more modernized. I feel like it's starting to get a little more travel. So I would go, but it's not going to be in my top 10.
It ain't in my top 20.
Oh, but I mean, Micah, you heard? She heard.
She heard
that the upside down pineapple is a sign for swingers.
What does this mean, y'all? What is an upside down pineapple?
Oh, say chili. It's a swingers thing that Micah just said.
Please excuse my ignorance. I'm
You see it in like people's neighborhood.
pineapple.
Yeah, so it's like a sign saying we open to swing.
Oh, like so if you see an upside
It's
down
not a real pineapple. It's like a plaque or a
Yeah,
stu or like a,
ornament
you know what
or
I'm saying? Like,
something. Yeah.
and if you see that like
that's right,
outside
we're ornament.
turned upside down, that's what it means.
Yeah, that means
Well, thank you very much for letting me know. Because I would have walked in like, look at they got that pineapple upside down, y'all.
Look what Michael put for turkey. I can't with her. They
He'll
do
come back with
everything
an
over there.
extra arm.
They do
Exactly.
everything over there. They doing the hair transplant. They doing the teeth. They doing everything over there in Turkey now.
Or you get your teeth done in Turkey?
Mm-hmm. They doing everything over there.
Maybe I'll go there.
Someone said they do it in the grocery store. Wait, what?
The grocery store.
Wait. She said we going off the rails with Mike. Grocery store. Okay, anyway.
Always doing something.
She's different. We know we done learn Micah by now. But this was a good one.
Thank you, Opal.
Thank you, Opal. We appreciate all the information.
Dark mode. I gotta remember that.
Dark mode. That's a good one. I didn't know about that one. It do make sense though.
It does.
But remember, I'm ready to shut it down. Y'all got anything else?
I'm ready to shut it down.
Okay, I got something just to close out. Like, where are you guys going this year? That we can be like, okay, let's double back and see how you enjoyed it. What's one place you're going to go this year?
London.
Okay,
That's
good one.
that's London.
I am 80% sure I'm going to Antigua.
Ooh,
Look, I'm with you. I'm 80% sure I'm going to London.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
80%
good
sure
one.
I'm going to Antigua. That's at the end of the year though.
that's I've heard that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like Brazil. What is it? What's the other place over there? Like those islands. Like that's a good one. I've heard a lot of good
Curacao
things.
and
Yeah,
Grenada and all of those.
yeah, Grenada. Grenada. That's what I was gonna say. They have some really
Yeah.
nice Airbnbs.
Yeah. So I'm 80% sure I'm going there at the end of the year.
Cool. Well, my 80% is going to Bali,
And what
Okay.
what
When is
when are
that?
you looking into that?
December.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm
mine is
looking
December
into
too.
London like October.
I want to go to London. I
Good
can't.
time.
That's on my list. London's on my list.
Yeah, I heard that's actually a good time to go. It's not as crowded. The weather is nice. Like it's, decent. It's not cold. It's not hot.
That's another
That's
thing
yeah.
when you're looking at trips, checking that kind of stuff, like what you said, what their seasons are like, because everybody's season's so different.
Yeah.
Curacao was the choice. It was between Curacao and Antigua.
How far are they from each other?
I don't know. I didn't even look at it because I could have did an island hop, right?
Because that's not part of the ABC. Aruba is.
Girl, Tashana got stock in Aruba.
Yeah, I done been to Aruba 5 times. I love Aruba, but I'm good on going back. Yeah.
That's me and DR. Y'all can have DR.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no want to go to DR either.
Oh no, you could keep it.
Yeah.
If I go to DR now, it's really on some. Oh shoot, I found a trip for $200.
Yeah. Yeah.
DR. Yeah, DR. It's a wrap. For DR.
Yeah, Aruba's amazing though.
Yeah, country.
Aruba's amazing.
Hey, Keisha.
Hi, Keisha. Keisha said
you're
Jamaica,
going
but
to
I've been.
Jamaica in July, right? My whole family's going in July.
You say I would go to Jamaica just to do that photo on the clear boat, the clear canoe. That's all I was to Jamaica for.
Yeah.
That's a nice photo.
Yeah.
That clear boat. Yeah. But I don't know if I could do that because it looked like it's a little too far in the sea. I need to be closer to land.
So you wouldn't like we went to Belize and we were in the middle and people was jumping off the boat.
Listen.
You know how to swim? Y'all know how to swim?
I don't, but I still jumped off.
You jumped what you had
I had a vest on.
I'd have had on a life jacket, a tube around me.
I think what makes it better though, because that water was so clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
You
so
can
see everything in there.
It's water. You drown in any clear, dark, it's water.
Well, you can drown in the bathtub.
Who drowning in some bathtub at this big age?
Yeah, I'm just you. I mean, who is you? But I'm just saying, you can drown. You can drown drinking water. I'm just saying.
You
That
can.
means you in the bathtub drunk.
I mean,
why do we do a lot of stuff? That's a whole nother show.
I mean,
that's what that means. Who got a jacked up foot?
Girl, Micah came, but Micah was still thugging it out. You know, all worked out. We had a really good time.
We had fun.
Pedicure.
It wasn't Jack. She was in a boot.
No, I had a boot too. I went to Mexico in the boot. I don't know if was Keisha there. Keisha, remember when I went to Mexico in the boot? I don't know if Keisha was there, but I had a family trip. It was already planned, and I had got into the I hurt myself pretty bad.
The one good thing about Belize, though, we were on a small part of the island, and we didn't do a lot of walking. So we were on a golf cart most of the time. So it wasn't too bad. She didn't have to do a lot of walking.
I would like to visit Belize as well. Yeah.
We didn't do the tourist side. We did the local side. So everybody spoke Spanish and had random animals everywhere.
So that's what I was going to say. The mosquitoes and the damn, what's them things?
Raccoons.
The raccoons. The mosquitoes and the raccoons, they could keep those. Other than, I feel like the group that we were with and the things we did made it amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were on the Spanish speaking side. A lot of people didn't speak English. We had to use translator.
That'd be nice.
Huh?
Micah said the monkeys. That would have been nice to see.
Girl, them monkeys they said, be careful of the monkeys. They steal your stuff.
I know. It was them raccoons with us going upstairs every night.
I wouldn't like that. That was in Belize?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The raccoons was we had a house. And we had to
on the top floor. We was
on the balcony when we're going to the room.
No, that would be a lot for me. So how did y'all get in?
Oprah would go with a stick. Blah, blah, blah. had to run them off.
Oh, you gangster.
Yeah, because I wasn't doing it. I thought I sleep on a dining room table before I go upstairs. I really was like, I was sleeping on this dining room table before I go upstairs with them raccoons. I'm not playing with them raccoons.
All right, Keisha. I didn't ask you to say what happened. I just asked did we.
Not you try to run in the rain with the boot.
Oh,
Not
Lord.
not regular raccoons.
They wasn't regular raccoons because they kept coming back every night. It was just no.
Just trying to
Other than
figure
that,
out a way.
we had fun.
Okay. So same time next week, y'all.
Same
Same
time.
time.
What you talking about next week?
Ooh, what's Marita's? Y'all, I'm finna look that up while y'all talk about what
Keisha
next
just
week.
went there. One of her close friends got married. I believe it was like
Oh yeah,
Oh, in
marriage.
East Africa.
Yeah, it's like off of the coast of Madagascar. It's like right a little
That's
bit past.
pretty.
Yeah. I just actually looked at that last
how long
night.
was that flight, Keish? From you. You're in DC, right? How long was that flight?
That's something I like. I'm looking at the pictures now. Something I like to do every trip that I take, if I can, is to find some place to hike.
Oh, they probably would have.
This
good
one looks like they have some pretty hiking spots.
Yeah, it looked pretty.
I'm not a hiking person. You a hiking
Thank
person?
you, Leslie. Thank you for joining. We'll see you. We here every Thursday at 8:30, and we just talk about anything as you see. So if you want to suggest anything for us to talk about, please put it in the comments. We open for anything.
Everybody that's here, if you're exiting or you're entering, please hit the like button.
Like, subscribe, and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe. Absolutely. But please
Thank
hit the
you.
like button.
So I guess we'll come up with something for next week. I don't know what we're going to talk about. What's next Thursday? I don't know.
The beginning of March.
Next week, a
We
lot
can
of
talk
good shows.
about Section 8 and food stamps.
A lot of good
Section
shows
8
come
and
back.
food stamps? Yeah, a lot of good shows. I think next week we should kind of just do some hot topics.
Next week, a lot of good shows. Well, Ready to Love this week. We have Raising Canaan coming back on, and we have what was that Tyler Perry show? It's part 2 of it. Beauty and
Beauty and Black?
yeah, it's coming back
That's
on
coming back?
March
Oh.
6th. Yeah,
Okay.
and then
Maybe we should do some
Let me
hot
tell
topics.
y'all what I've been watching. I've been watching this all day today. It was a documentary on
Lord have mercy.
a vlogger that was abusing her kid.
Oh, that
And the
white
little
lady.
boy, and that little boy went to that house and asked for that man. That
No,
whole
the Palm people to tea.
Oh, my bad.
That white lady.
You know what's funny? I saw the Dateline episode of that, and then now I see they have the documentary.
What is it on?
Hulu. It's good.
It's on Hulu.
What is it called? Send it to me. Put it in the chat. People might want to watch it.
Now that was wow.
It's on Netflix. Oh no, she said Hulu.
Hulu.
I can watch it.
Yeah,
Is it
I saw
long?
it. I watch my killer crime show, so I watched the Dateline,
that's
and
me.
then I saw they did a documentary. I'm like, oh yeah.
How to get
It's
away
called Devil in the Family: The Fall of Ruby Frank.
Ooh,
I didn't realize what all was happening. Like I knew, the abuse situation, but like how it started and what all happened. She was ruthless.
Yeah, she was sick.
Text it
And
to
the
me.
fact that you're going on these
Okay.
YouTube channels acting like everything is fine, but in the getting off in the meantime, you're crazy.
How
She was
long was it?
psychopath.
It's only like 2 or 3 episodes. It was maybe 3 hours, maybe.
Oh, okay. I like to binge watch. I could bang that out quick. Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, pause.
You said pause.
Yeah, so I could bang it out quick.
Ah!
All right, I'm done with y'all. I gotta go to bed.
Ooh.
I think that's a
It's
cue.
past my bedtime.
Cue somebody, please.
Yeah, she caught me on that one. That was a good one.
I mean,
What I said to you?
You want to borrow my hat?
What your
My
husband
bad,
say?
Micah. You said I could bang it out quick. My bad, Micah. She said we made her put on her wig for nothing.
Oh, you want to say hi real quick? Quick. She put her wig on, y'all.
See, she got them baby hairs.
You did your
Them
baby hair.
edges.
That you want to say hi real quick because you put your wig on.
That took
Do
effort.
people do baby hairs with bald heads? With
Oh,
short
she
hair?
said she took it. Huh? Do
How
people
do baby hairs?
Do people do baby hairs with short hair?
like this?
Yeah.
I ain't got no baby hairs. I be when I get my color, I be like, they better not burn off my edges. That's what all I be worried about, much less baby hairs.
That part. I'm gonna check out a documentary y'all talking about. 21 hours.
Is another documentary?
They got one in here talking about
The
Keisha,
the
girl-
documentary on the girl who lied about having cancer in Australia.
Yeah, but what's the name of it, Micah? And what network does it come on?
That's just at Netflix.
she said Netflix.
What is called though? I gotta know the name.
Yeah, we got some people we was working with that were lying about a couple things, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah. I can't stand a volunteer liar. But we gonna love y'all. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody. People started checking out on us anyway. Thanks again, Opal and Melissa. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, you so funny.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.
See y'all next week. Everybody
All right.
be safe. Good night.
Hey, good
Nah.
night.